We are back with the final part of this run. In the interest of time, I'm going to show the highlights, and then I'm going to push to the final boss, which, by the way, I don't know who's beaten this game, who's done it on solo, on Nightmare, or Veteran, or whatever. This might be the most difficult boss I've faced since Ishin the Sword Saint. At one point, my audio cut out, so I'm dead silent, so I'm just going to talk over what I felt during the time, because it was a lot of despair. I'm going to leave a timestamp right here, so if you want, you can just jump to the final boss fight, and all you're going to hear is commentary and probably some stock music that I put in the background, but if you want to go do that, please feel free. Enjoy the video. Apparently I'm being hunted, but I don't know where this lady's going to pop up at. Is it just like some invader from Dark Souls? Is that what's going to happen? They're just going to pop up and probably beat the shit out of me. I do like the fact that there are field bosses, though. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Where is she? That's it? Oh, this might be light work. Stupid little horse. What is this? Oh, shit. Okay. All right. got a little bit. It's pretty tame, though. A couple hops here and there, not too big of a deal. All right. Okay. That was easy. Finally cornered her. Where is she? There she is, napping on the job. Look at a little cheap damage. Look at that. How tough can this be? Oh, no. No. Well, she got crows now? What is this? What is this shit? What am I being hit by? There's ads everywhere? What the... What is that? Oh, and it can go through a wall. All right, that's nice. I guess that's not cheap at all. Cast my little alchemy spell. Oh! That dive was quick. What the hell? I don't know what those birds do. I am doing good damage, though. This should not be too bad. She is on fire. I'm beating her ass. I hope that the mobs do not kill me, though. But that's cheap. Ah, poisoned. What? Okay. Oh, you got a little three-piece combo. Okay. Got 2 hearts left. That's manageable. It's doable. It's doable. Okay. Free ammo. All right, 1. What is this? That's different. Oh, she buffed herself. That's great. That's cool, though. What is this? Who is that? What just showed up? What is that? Is that an elite? Come on, dude. One-armed bastard. Leave me alone. I'm pretty much dead here. Dog's dead. That's not good. Alright, let's see. That can go through the... Should have dodged, and then she does it twice. That's not fair, man. What is that shit? This is probably not my best idea, forcing this enemy in the area I spawn in, but I have no choice. It's fine. That damage is ridiculous. Pop the evil eye, we should be okay. Unless I play stupid here. Don't ask me where I got the dog. Don't ask me why, I just did it. Here we go. Up defense a little bit. It's fine. Oof. Should be good. Just a couple seconds. There we go. Take a seat, please. Before I handle those dudes over there, let's just open this door in case I need a quick escape. Or at least somewhere else to roll to, because I am not getting cornered here. Alright. That's taken care of. This gun is so overpowered. I love it. What do we got? What do we got? I got 3 pods. Okay. I feel bad for doing this, by the way. They just pop out and you just shoot them in the back. I mean, it's kind of cruel, but listen, it gets the job done. I have zero clue what these pods are here for, but I mean, the other ones gave me free stuff, so maybe I might get a free item. Oh, can I enter these? Yeah, let's hold off on that. Hold off on it for a second. Let me get this last guy really quick. Come on out, champ. Stumble for me. Thank you. Appreciate the handgun ammo. Alright, let's go open up this door. I think this is probably going to lead me to something good. I know there's armor back there, I think. Let's see what we get. It's probably not gonna be better than the void armor. I don't think any armor in this game is, honestly. I might be wrong though, but this armor's just been carrying me. Ooh, it's a whole set. Very nice. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that is terrible. So I don't know if it's a requirement to get into the pod. I'm just, you know, spitballing here because everything that came out of those things had the same suit on. So, I mean, maybe I put it on and it just activates, or maybe I'm just being dumb. I don't know, but let's put it on. Let's see what happens. This is either going to be really good or really bad. With Remnant 2 so far, there's like no in between. I'm fairly certain this is not going to lead to a major boss fight. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be an enhanced enemy. That's how this game has rolled so far. And look at that. Really? That's the type of... Yo, these aren't even a threat. I don't think... This should be pretty easy. Woke up just unconscious. Enemies around me. Dog. Vigilant. Let's see how it works. A fetid corpse is a terrible name. It's got drain though, so I gotta stay away from it. Alright, the ads are manageable though. This should be a pretty easy fight as long as I am not stupid. Pop mod. I love this gun, by the way. The mod is so overpowered. Look at him. Oh. Couple that with the evil eye is just... It is so damaging. He stumbles all over himself. The dog is just doing work. Oh, Alright. Little threat here. Oh, there's... What? Where are you guys coming from? It just keeps falling over himself. I don't understand. Oh, he keeps popping up minions. Alright. This should be done right about here. Did he stumble? Why is this an enhanced enemy? It's not even a real... Alright, well. It is what it is. I need a real challenge. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. How tough can this boss be? Look at that monstrosity. This might not have been a good idea by me. Oh. All right, man. Oh. You are quite massive. Oh, no. This might not be good. What's happening? Okay. What is this? What is that shit? Nah. Oh, they're just killing my dog. Let's try to focus damage here. Oh, what? Okay. How do I stop them? How do I stop them? What is this? What is that? What was that? The damage is insane. Holy shit. Okay. It doesn't stop? What is happening? What does that mean? Oh! It's like a Rasengan. I am very uncomfortable. Holy crap. Ah, I wasted this. Should have popped it. What? What? Okay. Alright. So you can't shoot the hand. You're not doing any damage. There's no reason to shoot the hands. I gotta time these laser beams. There's no shot, man. Okay. So they shoot concentrated beams too. And I got fists flying out of the ground. What? What is this fight? Holy crap, man. I don't know how that didn't kill me. I have zero clue here. Alright. Let's get my dog up. Alright, so far we've survived somehow. I don't know. I have no clue how I'm going to make it through. I only have 2 dragon hearts left. There's no way. 1. I gotta get that timing down. Oh my God. It's just the little things, but you can't outrun them. Dog's down again. Holy crap, what is this? Alright. What is this fight? Look, I asked for a challenge. I get it. I didn't expect this, though. Ah, I'm panicking. Oh, I'm dead, aren't I? Yeah, oh, wow. Zero clue. Got 1 mod left. No health, though. There we go. Regen health on damage. Got that life steal. You know what? This isn't bad for the first run, I don't think. I mean, I have no clue what's happening here. Alright, dog's up. Defense is up. I gotta time the dodge. I think it's 2? Gotta stop taking hits here. I'm getting killed. I have nothing to heal from. Alright. Alright, we're close, though. I'm not saying we're gonna do it, but we're very close. Get up. Here we go, here we go. I haven't got that timing down. I'm getting killed here. Ah, there's no shot. There's no chance. There's no chance. Come on. That's not bad for a first run, honestly. Big damage. Alright. 2. 2. 2. 2. I'm just gonna tank those little hits. I don't care. All right. 2. 2. I'm saying 2 because that's pretty much what it is before they actually shoot you. But right now, I'm also worried about that friggin' hand coming up, and me also getting sucked into the Rasengan, which, to be honest, should have killed me. Alright. Healed up a little bit. I'm not going to worry about the dog. I don't care. Big-headed ass. Ooh, we got lucky there. What happened? I don't understand. That's fine. Whatever. Beam. Beam. Another beam. Oh, this boss fight requires you to pay attention. Holy crap, man. There we go. We're doing okay, I think. Probably healed a bit too much, but we're doing okay. I would honestly rather the long beam than anything else, if we're being completely honest. When it's that short fire, it's just frustrating. Dude, like, let me get a crit in. What is going on here? It's like he was hiding that ball. What the hell? I don't think I've seen him do that. No? Alright. Let's get out of damage range. This is going really well. Most of the time, I'd be dead by now, or I'd have no healing left. I have realized the importance of your mod and trying to get that power up quickly. That needs to be a focus if I'm going to survive some of these next fights, I swear. 2. I will just take those, it's fine. This should be the last cycle, I hope. Of course it is. Of course it's this. Oh, we're doing good. Kind of. Alright, where is it? Where's your little Rasengan? There it is. This man's a Naruto fan, that's fine. Okay. Close to the mod being popped. Couple more shots. There we go. Should be it. This should be it, please. Please die. Thank you. Holy shit, that boss fight was epic. That was a great fight. I really enjoyed it, not gonna lie. Probably the toughest fight so far in Remnant 2. We are finally here. This is the final boss of Remnant 2. This is Annihilation. The first phase is manageable. I think around your 3rd or 4th try. Maybe for those out there who are just great at these types of games, probably your 2nd try, you'll get out all of the kinks. Basically, the first move that Annihilation does is its lunging strike. Once he has that lunging strike, he immediately follows up with this charge attack. From that charge attack, he immediately turns around to an AoE attack. So I think that would be daunting from the first fight. Like, the first time I saw this, I was stunned. I got my ass kicked within seconds, because if you'll notice around the arena, there's a lot of things happening. But you really don't have to worry about them unless the final boss does something to prime the attack. And it's usually like a long, huge charging swipe, or when he strikes the ground. Just stay out of those areas. For the most part, everything that Annihilation does in this phase is pretty easy. Now, the things that might throw you for a loop. He has an attack where he strikes downward. So the first time he did it, he'll go straight to the ground, AoE attack. The next time, he has the ability to switch it up. He can either drive his sword into the ground and then pull back. If he does that, he's going to summon these 6 orbs. You can destroy them. I recommend that you do, because Annihilation will just sit back and let it happen. If you don't destroy those orbs, they're going to fire at you at a pretty high speed, and you'll more than likely be okay on your first dodge. But if you mistime it, they can wipe you. It can be insanely frustrating. Now, when it comes to the other attacks, he can also follow up that first AoE attack with 2 more. Normally, for whatever reason, what I was getting was that he would do 2 AoE attacks, and then he would plunge his sword into the ground, and these vines would come out. And these vines will grab you. It doesn't take too long to tap out of X, but if you don't tap out in time, he immediately follows up with a sword swipe, and then a charged sword swipe, and that can do insane damage. phase 2 is where things get tricky with Annihilation. So in phase 2, what starts off as what you would think is just a simple arena fight. Almost immediately, the boss is going to throw a downward strike at you. And then depending on what side you're on, he's going to do a sweep. So these are pretty manageable, but not really on your first try because you have no idea what's going on. If you see the final boss stretch their arm out to the right and hold that sword out, they are setting up for a combination attack. You need to roll and then roll again because you're going to want to dodge the sweep and then dodge the explosions. Otherwise, you'll end up like me and having your dog revive you. Now, you'll notice that with all that damage, there's a status effect that's building. If that status effect goes full for a very short period of time, you cannot heal. I think that the final boss of Remnant 2 would be so much easier if there wasn't constant shifting between phases. This second phase is frustrating because you're prepping yourself mentally for an attack. Let's say you're ready for that long sweep, and then immediately the final boss shifts into the first phase and they're sweeping from the other side. Which, let me tell you, the first time I saw that happen, my mind was blown. And I immediately went, you already have all of this other crap going on, and you expect me to manage this right now. It was insane. Once you do enough damage in the second phase, the final boss is going to create this arena. So it starts off with a big AoE blast, and then it's orbs and also these vines that are summoned above you. You are going to want to destroy as many orbs as possible because eventually they're going to immediately push out another AoE blast, which I think is pretty manageable. You can dodge it, you can tell where it is, but almost immediately afterward, those orbs are going to be shot at you. Some of them are going to be shot at you from behind, and they can probably kill you. This part of the fight was really frustrating to manage, and was at points and times the things that killed me the most. The footage you're seeing right now is the final attempt. This was pretty much me telling myself, I gotta get it through. This was, I want to say, me at my most aware. I was literally playing, I want to say, my best during that first phase. I took a bit of damage early on. I was in a Discord call with my friends, and the first thing they said was, is he alive? I was so focused. So you're going to see that the first phase was pretty much easy. I have all of my relics, and now I'm here in the second phase, and this is where I'm trying not to panic at all. At this point, when I got to the second phase, the only thing I thought about was, let's make it manageable. I want to do as much damage in the first phase to get them to shift. If I get the boss to shift, I can probably optimize my damage when they shift back into the first phase because I know the first phase by heart. The second phase, though, I was willing to take a lot of damage. My dodges weren't perfect, but I also had skills available that helped buff my defense. But one of the things that you're going to notice is the amount of change-ups that happen between the first phase and the second phase when these shifts happen can be incredibly daunting. And it's one of these things where it's just the amount of damage that happens where you get hit with one attack, it could bring you down to a quarter of your health, and then you're just panicking. So here, I'm timing my shots, I'm trying to play patient, and I'm trying to build up my primary guns mod. The weapon I'm using is called the Nightfall. And Nightfall has a really cool mod because it's a semi-automatic rifle, but when you activate the mod, it becomes full auto. You go invisible and you do 35% more damage with the mod. So if you have a high enough mod power, you can melt most enemies and do a ton of damage to bosses. And that was primarily my focus. When you are activating the mod with Nightfall, you have unlimited ammo. Usually you can run it for 10 seconds, but if you have certain skills and certain traits, certain rings, you can run it for far longer and do far more damage. I also had a trait in which when I do damage continuously, I have lifesteal. So utilizing that allowed me to kind of save up some of my relics so I wasn't getting killed quickly. Also, shout out to the dog. If you happen to play the handler, the reason why you want to play perfect in that first phase is because you do not want to go down and waste that revive by your dog. So when you're headed into the second phase, if you want to just kind of focus on doing damage, because you're going to notice that the damage output in the second phase is not equal to what it was in the first phase. So I played a little bit more recklessly, didn't time a lot of my dodges. I had a couple of things that were really helping my defensive capabilities. But that dog was really useful because I knew I was eventually going to go down because I didn't have the second phase down yet. So I was hoping I would just get a cheap revive in and then proceed to do damage. The one thing I learned while playing this final boss is that there are going to be moments and gaps in which you're going to have opportunity to do pretty good damage. I do recommend that you go in with a pretty powerful mod and your weapon pretty high up. I had my crit pretty high. I was just trying to do continuous damage and then hoping for the best, honestly. And that's pretty much what I got. It's hard, I think, now in a lot of Souls-likes because for whatever reason, a lot of developers are trying to emphasize that delayed strike. But I just felt like with Annihilation, you had a boss that had a bunch of delayed strikes and then a multitude of change-ups. Like the expectation that you're going to see an attack and then it never comes is something I think that most players won't get over. Like I really feel like almost every boss in this game is really manageable. There are a few of them that I think are really difficult. But I think Annihilation is probably one of the toughest final bosses I played against, primarily because that constant shift. And then there's all these different delays and you're expecting one attack but you get another, or it's a follow-up into what looks like to be an AoE attack and they immediately shift into a sweep and you're just like, dude, I'm not prepared for that. And I don't think many people will be, because I don't know if there's a pattern to Annihilation. I'm pretty sure that there is, but at points in times it just felt like it was random. So basically, if you beat this on your first try, in my opinion, I think you're a god, almost right off the bat. I think playing against Annihilation for the first time was overwhelming because of the amount of stuff happening on screen and the overall damage output. I can also only imagine the frustration of trying to beat Annihilation in a group and someone going down constantly because of these crazy shifts that this boss has. So in this final section, one of the craziest things was when Annihilation shifted, they were pretty much outside of my view, which is, I think, the first time that happened. So I thought I was dead, but luckily it didn't do enough damage, but I did almost get killed when they shifted back to the second phase, and I took some pretty harsh damage from that sweep attack, but luckily I was able to dodge out of the way, and then finally I got a lucky break because they shifted back into the first phase and I was able to kill it. I'm not gonna lie, I was elated. And that's going to do it for this video. So if you happen to like the content, please consider like, sharing, and subscribing. If you happen to beat Remnant 2, or if you're stuck on a boss, leave a comment below and tell me what boss you're stuck on. Let me know how you feel about the game so far. And if you finally got to Annihilation, let me know how you dealt with them. This is the end of the veteran solo run. I am doing a co-op run with Brad, and we're having a really good time. Please check out those videos as well. I'm Ken from Pixelated Thoughts. I'll talk to you next time.